the Smiley J Artist Zone, a platform for and about independent artists, music, interviews, and much, much more. Now, give it up. Your host, Smiley J.
Welcome to the Smiley J Artist Zone, a worldwide platform dedicated to independent music creators. Yes, and I am your host, Smiley J, and I want to welcome everyone, to all of you singers, songwriters, music producers, and musicians. Welcome. I know you guys are listening to the show, and I want to welcome you. And I would love to have you come and hang out with me in the Artist Zone. Now, all of your musical work submitted to the show must have the appropriate copyright licensing, which includes exclusive rights to redistribute and reproduce your work. In other words, just make sure your stuff is right and tight before you submit it, okay? No, seriously though, just, you want to do this anyway because it's good business practice. You want to make sure your work is protected, yes, because if your work is used unlawfully without your permission and is not under a statutory limitation, it is your right as an artist to pursue legal action. We don't want you going through that headache, so just make sure you take care of your stuff. All right. Now, I do want to shout out all of my dedicated listeners, all of my A-zoners, yes, my artist zoners of the world. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for the last 2.5 years, yes. 2 years on this platform, but 3 years total. I want to thank you guys for just riding with me. I appreciate you, listening to the show. Now, if this is your very first time listening, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am glad that you are here, and I hope that you will join me again. And you know what? Tell a friend and bring a friend, all right? Now, today I have a great show for you. I just love our young people out there doing the daggone thing in the music world. Today, hanging out with me in the Artist Zone is Mr. Matthew Evans. Yes. Now, before I bring Matthew on, I want to, tell you a little bit about him. For those of you out there who are not familiar with his works, but you will be after today, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Matthew. Matthew Evans is also known as Vocal 2011. Yes, he is a multi-talented singer-songwriter who is quickly becoming a known force in the music industry. Now, Matthew has opened up for R&B legends like Rough Ends, who, by the way, they were former guests on the show. Also, Jodeci and Drew Hill, just to name a few. And Matthew's voice has been described as sexy, captivating, and smooth. So you guys, stop what you're doing, put your hands together. If you're driving, keep your hands on the wheel. Help me welcome today's guest, Mr. Matthew Evans. Welcome to the Smiley J Artist Zone. How are you today, sir?
I am great. I hope you're doing well.
I am. I always try to do well. First of all, Matthew, I want to thank you for being super patient with me. Yes, I do appreciate that.
Of course, no problem at all.
So, congratulations to you on your song Utopia Island.
Yes, thank you. I definitely appreciate it.
I love that title, Utopia. That's a place I try to always be in my head anyway.
That's it.
Now, I have to admit, Utopia is such a fun song to dance to. So, to all my ladies out there, you're going to hear the song later on if you haven't already heard it. It's a song where, you get to kind of be sexy and wind your hips. Yes, I love that.
There it is.
Now, Matthew, what was your inspiration behind the song? Are you an Allen? Well, no, I know you're not from the Allens. We're going to talk about that. But what was the inspiration?
I think it's the fact that so I attended Elizabeth City State University, and there I majored in music because I just have such a major passion for music, not specifically just one genre. So I have different styles, And for some reason, it's like Caribbean Afro beats and R&B, all those different types of music. I really, really, really lean towards. And so I just felt it was necessary, to give the people what they want,
I love it.
Yes, every time you hear Afro beats, there's no way you can sit still, So
that's so true. You are so absolutely correct about that. I find myself, I kind of gravitate towards, the Afro beats, the Latin, the reggae, the Caribbean. It's the whole vibe,
Yes, for sure.
And I'm glad that, you, a young guy, you recognize that, hey, like you said, let me give the folks what they want.
Got to. You just have to. So many people were requesting it, so we had to give it to them.
And you did just that.
Thank you.
So you mentioned that you studied music in college. Now, did you know that music is what you wanted to pursue as a profession?
Yes. I've always known that it actually came down to two different things. Like, so growing up, I was a 3-sport guy: football, basketball, track.
Oh.
Football, yes. So football being like my main thing. And so God has given me so many different talents. And so I was recruited to Elizabeth City State University to play football, but also to be in their university concert choir. And so...
So a singing athlete. I love it.
There you go. And the thing is, I had to make a hard decision. The practices for football were at exactly the same time as the rehearsals for the university concert choir. And I wanted to major in music, so I had to choose one. I went with music, and since then, it's been uphill.
I love that, because so many people are not really working in the profession for the major that they went to school for. I mean, that's real talk. I mean, a lot of us parents, we're still paying for that college education, and our kids are doing something totally different than their major. So kudos to you for that.
Hey, kudos to the Most High.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So now you were raised down south, so you got that, you got that good Southern thing going.
They say the Southern twang.
The Southern twang, I love it. So it means that you probably started singing in church. Is that correct?
That is actually true. It seems almost everyone's story starts in church.
Yeah. So now, who discovered that Matthew had a voice?
Oh, Matthew did.
Oh, Matthew. So you knew that I'm singing and this sounds good. I think I got a voice here.
So here was the confirmation. I knew I had a voice. Well, at the time it was kind of like, well, this is what I think. But what do like others think? And my oldest brother, he's actually a singer himself. He heard me sing like I was in a room or doing something. He heard it and he came in. He was like, "Oh, that sounded good." And so that coming from my older brother, oh, that meant the world right there.
Wait a minute. Wait, let's shout what's your brother's name?
His name is Marcus Cox.
Marcus. Okay. So Marcus gave you the confirmation that, little brother, you got something there.
Yes. And from there, it was like, well, how can I take this a step further? And so, the church choir, because I was already in the church choir, right? And there was an opportunity that presented himself where you could audition for the church solo. Oh, and I had to go for it.
You banged it out, huh?
I banged it out. And like what really set it over the top was when that next Sunday rolled around and it was time to perform the solo. And when I did it, and all the ladies in church, the older ladies, and they had peppermints and everything handed them to me, I knew it.
Oh my goodness, you were on fire.
I was on fire.
I love it. And you wasn't afraid, so you wasn't shy, huh?
It's like I wasn't shy, but one thing that did happen, I used to get nervous. It's like soon as someone say, "Oh, Matt can sing," or "Matt sings something," oh, that's when my heart gets speeding up right there.
Well, Matthew, that's really not uncommon. I mean, even your most seasoned, artists, they get the little, nervous thing before they hit the stage. So
that's true.
That's all good.
Yeah.
So, I hear that you really are a people's person. Now,
oh yeah.
For me, I personally like acts of kindness because, it's so rare these days, especially in the climate that we're in. People are mean, people aren't just like super friendly. Except for my folks down south. They will give you a hello, good evening, good night. I love my southern folks.
See, it's the southern twang in us.
I love it. But you, sir, you like to spread love using your gifts of singing.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, and I hear that you like to sing to strangers.
Of course.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So it's like, as you say, like this world, like we've been through so much, and you never know what someone else is dealing with. Like your smile alone can like change someone's entire day, their entire week. You know, you just never know what it can do for someone.
That's so true.
I was given a gift of song, of music, you know, and the gift is not for me. I'm going to say it again. That gift is not for me. Mm-hmm. That gift is actually for others. So I figured I would just go up to random people and just sing to them. And just, you know, however they react is however they react. I was there. I'm in that particular place and time for a reason. Let's see what unfolds.
I love it. I love it. Now, have you recently, you know, blessed someone, a stranger with the gift of your voice?
Yes, I did.
Tell me about it. But what was the response?
So there's been so many different instances, but there's one in particular. There was a lady. She was getting on an elevator, and I just follow my heart, you know, to going up to different people. I mean, because there's so many people. Who do I go up to, right? Mm-hmm. I just follow my heart, and something was telling me, sing to her. So I approached the lady, asked her if it's all right if I could sing to her. You know, she was like, sure. And so I just began to sing "We Are the World." And little did she know, she was just going through so much. She actually began to cry while I was singing. Wow. And it's like I felt that emotion, you know, and that took over me as well. She hugged me and cried afterwards saying thank you. You know, that's exactly what she had needed. You know, she was going through some things back at home and, you know, just some past traumas, you know, and that just helped her forget about those traumas in that moment, you know, and that's what it's all about.
Well, you know what? That's a win-win for both. You made her smile, you made her day, and you used your gift. So you're doing what you love. So that's a win-win. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
So now I have to mention the tribute song that you made to our former beautiful First Lady, Michelle Obama, titled Forever First Lady.
Yes.
Now that song like grew wings. Tell us about that.
So, we all know exactly who she is. You know, she's such an amazing woman with so much poise and so much style. Something like that should be recognized. And so we definitely miss them being, in the White House and, you know, them doing their service. And so I just decided to, once again, use my voice to give that to her, to give her flowers, you know, while she's still here. You know, I'm not sure if she saw the video, heard the song or anything, but it's out there. So if she wanted to search it or anyone wanted to search it, you can just type in Michelle Obama tribute, you know, Matthew Evans, of course.
That was a beautiful tribute too.
But yes, I had to remix the lyrics to that song and, you know, just give her flowers.
So, yeah, who knows? Maybe, someone would tag her because she is on social media. I would love for her to hear that beautiful song.
I would love for her to hear it as well.
You're going to be performing for a very worthy cause, breast cancer awareness, opening up for Miss Karan Jones. Are you excited about that?
Yes, I'm very excited. Every night I'm thinking about it. Like, it's going to be such an amazing event. Whoever's out there listening, please show up. Because it's going to be a great, amazing time. We have amazing artists, amazing people. So make sure you're in the building.
Yes, and an amazing cause. But I hear that you have a nice fan base in Maryland.
Oh, yes. The Matthew Evans fans, they run deep worldwide. And of course, definitely in Maryland. I have so many people who reached out on social media saying they can't wait for the event. They're going to be there. You know, where do I get my tickets? Like, they're so pumped up and excited, and I am as well.
Nice. I can't wait to see you and meet you, you know, there at the venue. So I'm super excited.
Yes.
So I like to play a little game sometimes with my guests. Are you down for a little game?
Let's go.
Okay, and this is also for the folks who don't know Matthew.
Okay.
It's called Fill in the Blanks.
Fill in the blanks.
Matthew is not singing. What is Matthew doing?
Matthew is not singing. Matthew is somewhere creating something, whether it be videos or T-shirts.
Okay. Okay, so what is Matthew's all-time favorite movie?
Matthew's all-time favorite movie would be Don't Be a Menace.
Is that
yes.
what's the brothers?
Wayne's brothers.
The Wayne's brothers, yes. Okay.
The Wayne's brothers, yes.
Okay.
That movie verbatim.
Oh, my goodness. I remember that movie. So, last and final question, fill in the blanks. If Matthew could collaborate with any artist, who would that be?
Oh, that's an easy one. I would definitely, no matter what, would want to collab with one of the greatest talented people in Hollywood, and that would be Jamie Foxx.
Woo! Okay, all right, yes. Jamie, yes. You know, I guess people do know how talented he is. I mean, Jamie is like classically trained. He plays piano, and he's funny.
He played football, Oscars, Grammys, Golden Globes. We could keep going.
You know what? I think he ran track too.
Listen, if he did, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yes, super talented.
Impersonations. Guy. What else? What can't he do?
Yes, super talented guy. Okay, well, ding, ding, ding. Thank you, Matthew. Now, listen. Before you go, I need you to tell the folks out there how they can keep up with all the wonderful things that you're doing.
Oh, nice. Yes. So if you would like to follow my music journey, my life, whatever, career, be sure to definitely, let's start off with Instagram. Follow on Instagram at Vocal2011. That's Twitter, all across all platforms. Once again, Vocal2011. Let's go with music. You type in Matthew Evans on your Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, whatever the case is. Definitely follow there. Subscribe, like, share. Let's go ahead and venture on this journey together.
Awesome. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to put on Utopia Island. So ladies out there, you can wind your hips. Fellas out there, you can nod your head. And if you got your lady, you can go ahead and, dance with her, get sexy with her.
There you go.
So again, thank you, Matthew, for hanging out with me today in the Artist Zone. Continued success to you and all that you do. And I'll see you in Magoobies.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to hear your voice. Can't wait to see you.
Likewise. Until then, peace and be well.
All right. See ya.
She wanna come to me hotel, do the things that she never do. I don't have no feelings. I don't have no feelings. No strings, so take it up strings. Wind it out strings, take it up strings. It's me. It's love, you just like that. It's love, you just like that. Just like. So she want it in her face now. She want it in her waist now. Just like that. So she comes to me. I can make a shake like a tambourine. This music is so heavenly. I do my ting 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 ting. I got the bottles on the side in the bedroom. Change the bulb to the light, it's a red room. What you wanna do? We can make love. Tell me what you wanna do till the sun's up. And she ain't never been nowhere. She don't even know I know. I can tell by the way she moves, the way she looks, and the way she looks. Take time. Up to the sky, girl, well, I love you. I wanna love you. I wanna love you, my baby. I want you, my baby. I'll give you a baby. Oh, I love you, my baby. I want you, my baby. I'll give you a baby. Oh, she wanna come here, come, yeah. She wanna come here. She wanna come to me hotel, sky. Girl, while I love you, you just need nothing just need. This is Utopia Island.
This is Tolumide, singer-songwriter, international artist, and you are listening to the Smiley J Artist Zone.
All right. It's that time, y'all. Yes. You know, all good things must come to an end. Special thanks to today's guest, Mr. Matthew Evans, for hanging out with me in the Artist Zone. Just to let you know, D.C., Baltimore, Pennsylvania, and all nearby surrounding cities, Matthew will be the opening act on Sunday, this Sunday to be exact, at Magooby's Joke House in Baltimore. So you guys be sure to head on over to Magooby's and hang out with Matthew and take some pictures. And you know what? It's for a wonderful cause, too. Yes, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Benefit Concert. And Karan Jones, who was a former guest of the show and also a cancer survivor, she will be headlining this benefit concert. So be sure to check it out. Then if you're not in the Baltimore area, you guys already know how we do right here on the show. You like what you hear, you go ahead and download the music and add it to your playlist. Yes, that's how we get down. Now, until next time, I'm going to need you guys to be well, stay safe, and remember to listen to good music. Your ears will thank you for it. I'm Smiley J, and I'm out.